check it out. Yo, attention.
Hey, what's up guys? This is the Real Triad. How you guys doing? I'm doing great. I hope everyone else is doing fantastic. Today I have for you guys the Toughness perk, and if I mentioned last week, if you guys do remember or not, I did want to say that I skipped this one for a reason, so this is the reason why. I'm doing a comparison video, and what I basically demonstrate is with and without toughness, and I do it with every time, with every gun, 3 shots. So the Mrs. Triad and me are split screening right here, and she shoots me 3 times she's using the SMR, and I use every gun type minus the RPGs or the special or any kind of form of secondary. But I use every form of primary. So as you saw right there was the MP7. That's with toughness, and now it's gonna be without. My order is with and then without on every gun type. So as you can see right here on the MP7, it actually jumps a lot, well overhead. This is the SMR, which does pretty high damage for an assault rifle. But keep in mind, there's some guns out there that has really high fire rates that will be shooting you multiple times, easily doing what the same thing you see right here in seconds. So just something to keep in mind. And now I'm going to go into the MTAR right here, which is the assault rifle. First submachine gun, now assault rifle. And you can see the difference as well. Yeah, doing tack insert, blah, 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 blah. And to me, this is really substantial information. So right here, I'm pointing at her lower waist, and I really jump only a quarter of a person's body. So from lower waist to maybe middle of chest. So that's pretty good, you know. At range, this plays a huge factor. So especially being an assault rifle, you play a little bit more medium to long range. So that distance, you know, that little jump plays a long, long way. So I'm going to get shot and killed right here. And now I'm going to get into the without toughness. So let's see how much does it jump. I'm roughly at the same distance, same area, lower waist. And where does it shoot? Let's find out. Well over the head. So you can easily jump more than half a person's body right here, easily losing your target if you're scoping down with an assault rifle. Giving an idea of most of the weapons within the categories are exactly the same. You know, so I'm gonna do I picked every first weapon of its category. So right now I'm having a shotgun, the Remington, and right here I'm pointing at the lower waist, same distance roughly, and it jumps literally a quarter of a person, or even less than that. Maybe a fifth of a person jumps barely, and this surprises me at all the most of all the weapons, that the shotgun jumps the least with toughness on. So that's something to keep in mind if you guys build the class setup and stuff around toughness. So now I'm gonna die right here, have the Remington again, and I'm gonna go without toughness, and let's see how much does it jump. It's really surprising how much the change is, and it's something to keep in mind when you're building a class, because a lot of people don't find the actual toughness maybe an actual valuable perk because they'd rather have cold-blooded on or scavenger on. But this plays a huge factor if you're playing at range. If you're the type of person who runs and hip fires, then this don't really play a huge factor. But you keep in mind, look at the shotgun here where each shot matters. it definitely plays a huge factor. So right now I have the LMG. I actually walked into the building there. So I have the LMG, the first LMG, and let's see how much does it jump. So lower waist, and it really jumps not that much, a little bit more than the shotgun, and that's something to keep in mind because this gun use more of the spray and pray type of gun. So you really want to, even if you're getting shot just a little bit, you don't want to be flinching a lot. So this is actually a good gun to keep in mind. Oh, the good perk to keep in mind. Sorry, take that back. All right, so now I was right here, and there's something to point out. Did you know you can't actually drop attack insert if you're jumping? I'm not sure you guys knew that. I was just jumping around for the heck of it because I was tired of repeating over and over and over. So you guys can't actually jump and drop attack insert at the same time. So pro tip, maybe if you're jumping off a building or something like that, you know, or a ledge. So you see how much it jumps right here? It's a lot. It's a lot. As most guns jump, it jumps roughly the same, which is more than half a player, half the enemy. Imagine at longer distances, and especially for this gun. So something to keep in mind. I did the ballista because the sniper, some people do use the iron sights. So this is with toughness, and you see it jumps just roughly like the shotgun, which is a little less than a quarter of a person, which is really good, especially for being a bolt action sniper rifle. You'd really, really, really want to be accurate because just like the shotgun being pump action, your shots need to be dead on. And if you're flinching a lot, your shots can be really, really off. So let's see right here how bad it is without toughness. So same setup, everything's the same, just without toughness. I actually have cold-blooded on, I think. So look at the difference. is extremely different, extremely large flinch, you know, a huge flinch. It jumps to the head. You'd be lucky to get a headshot if you aim low, but you have to keep in mind we're at a really close distance. Imagine from a longer distance, which will play a huge factor. So this is now I'm gonna be getting to I think the SVU, right? So I'm gonna be doing both, you know, without you know, I don't know, holding your breath. So right now I'm just scoping in without holding breath. As you can see, I'm still swaying around, and it'll shoot me with toughness, and that is a big difference. You know, you can see for people who use the semi-autos and you're scoping in and you want to, you know, a lot of people camp with their semi-autos in hardcore or any game type really on the end of the map. You don't really, I'm not promoting that, but for those who do, as you can see, toughness will play a huge factor because at long range, you don't want to be flinching a lot, especially if you're scoping in, as you can see right here. It plays a huge factor. So that's just something to keep in mind. Toughness really changes your class setup by a lot. If you're more of the long range fighter or your gun's just not meant to be at range, that's something to keep in mind. And for snipers and shotguns, I definitely do recommend it, especially for pump action and bolt action. So that's basically it. That's toughness. The video will go on just a little bit more. I might rant a little bit. But yeah, the tack insert thing, that's a pro tip. You guys keep that in mind. And yeah, toughness, you guys. I really never thought toughness was that much of a big deal till this. So this is without toughness right here. See? Look at that huge difference. This is without holding your breath, so you can see a huge difference compared to with toughness. And that jumps literally from crotch region to the headshot. So at this range, you'd be like, okay, I got a headshot, I'm cool. But you have to remember, this is not consistent. You know, this is just pure luck you even got the shot in. If you're aiming at upper chest, you honestly miss if they shot you once. So really keep this in mind, that toughness is actually a really important perk to have if you're a type of player who's not really great with accuracy and just bad at long range, or your weapon's not meant for long range. So that's toughness. Hope you guys like this video. Keep your class setup in mind with this perk now, and yeah, hope you guys like this, and happy late Valentine's Day. Hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day, and peace.